What happens when a single sentence changes the way people see a man forever? What if one unexpected answer exposes a truth no one was ready to hear? And what if the secret behind success was never ambition, discipline, or fame, but one person standing silently in the shadows? Tonight, you are about to hear a story that sounds simple at first, yet grows heavier with every second. Because once these words were spoken, nothing felt the same again. Before we dive deeper, a quick note to everyone watching magazine news and gossip. If you enjoy stories that go beyond headlines and into the emotional truth behind fame, stay with us. This one unfolds slowly, and every detail matters. There are sentences that disappear the moment they are spoken. And then there are sentences that refuse to fade. Sentences that stop being part of an interview and turn into the summary of an entire era. Sentences that don't just describe a moment, but reveal a hidden emotional war. According to gossip circles, Yaman spoke exactly such a sentence. And once he did, the public narrative shifted forever. For years, Yaman's name stood next to one word: success, awards, sold-out projects, international recognition. A man portrayed as self-made, untouchable, unbreakable. But that image cracked the moment he stopped talking about himself. Because for the first time, Yaman placed his success in someone else's hands. And that someone was Demet. This wasn't framed as politeness. It wasn't a rehearsed thank you. It sounded raw, almost dangerous, almost like surrender. And the world noticed. According to media whispers, it all began at a gala night that was supposed to be predictable. The red carpet, the lights, the cameras flashing like a storm, journalists pressing forward, fans holding their breath. Yaman arrived as he always did. Controlled posture, calm smile, confident steps. Nothing seemed unusual at first, until people started noticing his eyes. They weren't scanning the crowd aimlessly. They weren't playing to the cameras. They were searching, pausing, fixating on a single point in the distance. Cameras caught it. Columnists caught it. Something was different that night, and everyone felt it, as if the atmosphere itself was waiting. Behind the scenes, one name circulated quietly: Demet. Her presence didn't demand attention, yet it changed the entire room. She didn't chase the spotlight. She didn't offer interviews. She stayed slightly behind, almost invisible. And still, people sensed that something was about to happen. Then came the inevitable question. The one Yaman had answered dozens of times before. How did you achieve this success? What is the secret behind your rise? Everyone expected the usual formula: hard work, discipline, determination, confidence. But Yaman did something no one expected. He didn't rush his answer. He didn't deflect. He didn't laugh it off. He paused. He looked straight ahead. And his smile changed. It wasn't casual anymore. It wasn't charming. It was emotional. And then he said it. The only secret behind my success is Demet's support. For a split second, the red carpet went silent, as if sound itself had been cut. Then came applause. Real applause. Unscripted. Even seasoned reporters looked stunned. According to those close to the moment, even Demet didn't expect it. She had always chosen to stay in the background. Powerful, but quiet. Present, but never intrusive. That night was no different. Until John spoke her name. Witnesses claimed Demet lowered her gaze for a brief moment. Then came a soft smile. Not a performative one. A private one. The kind that says everything without demanding attention. A smile that seemed to whisper, "You didn't have to say that, but I'm glad you did." And just like that, the story exploded. Microphones moved closer. Questions followed rapidly. For the first time, Yaman didn't redirect praise back to himself. He pointed to a woman. And when a reporter asked how Demet supported him, John didn't retreat. He went further. Sometimes a person looks strong on the outside, while breaking on the inside. On my worst days, Demet helped me stand up again. She reminded me who I am. She gave me stability when I had none. Those words dismantled an image built over years. The untouchable man, the emotionally distant star, gone in seconds. In its place appeared something far more powerful. A man unafraid to honor the woman who stood beside him. But the most unsettling part hadn't even surfaced yet. People know me for my public image, John reportedly continued. But who I am isn't just me. Sometimes there is someone behind the person you see. Behind me, there was Demet. That line spread across social media like wildfire. Fans reacted instantly. Some called it deeply romantic. Others admitted they never expected such vulnerability. Most agreed on one thing. It felt honest. And that honesty raised a new question. What exactly did Demet do that mattered this much? Sources suggest her support wasn't symbolic. It wasn't limited to comforting words. Demet became balance in Yaman's life. When pressure hardened him, she slowed him down. When misunderstandings piled up, she reminded him to pause. Insiders even claimed she taught him to say one crucial phrase. Wait a moment. When exhaustion took over, she intervened quietly. She encouraged rest. She questioned overloaded schedules. She reminded him that success without health means nothing. But above all, her support was emotional. On days when criticism felt overwhelming, when loneliness crept in despite the crowd, Demet was there, not in front of cameras, not for applause, just there. And then came the line that struck deepest. Demet believed in me when I no longer believed in myself. That single sentence reframed everything. Success was no longer loud. It was no longer solitary. It was shared. Now pause for a moment, because here's the part no one talks about enough. Public confessions like this come with consequences. They open doors, but they also remove armor. By saying those words, Yaman didn't just praise Demet Özdemir. He exposed vulnerability in a world that punishes it. He challenged the myth of the self-made star. And that is why this moment still lingers. As this story reaches its end, one question remains unanswered. Was this simply gratitude? Or was it a declaration that changed the balance forever? That is for you to decide. If this story made you pause, reflect, or feel something unexpected, you already understand why we tell stories like this on magazine news and gossip. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you see this as love, loyalty, or quiet strength? And if you want more stories that go beyond the surface, stay with us.